Reddit, what is the worst cult you've heard of, and why? The Children of God cult. A pedophilic polyamorous Christian cult most prevalent in the 70s and 80s. One of the members brought up in the cult, made to perform sex acts, with his mother's approval, since the age of 3, killed himself at the age of 30. Wasn't Joaquin Phoenix and his family in this cult when he was a kid? His family left before he got abused, but I believe his older brother River did get abused. His parents changed the family name to Phoenix precisely to mark their rebirth after leaving the cult. Scientology. It's part cult, part MLM scam. They are flat-out criminals who require the one thing common to cults: shunning of family members who don't toe the line, or who reject the faith. We're talking about ripping families apart. It's flat-out evil. They are scum, and if you patronize the movies of the many Hollywood celebs who are members, you are supporting them. Tom Cruise is not just a blind follower, he is a major player. Don't see his movies. Jonestown. It was really messed up and tragic. Over 900 people died, including children. The worst part about it is how many people think the followers were so eager to kill themselves. I mean, I'm sure some were. But there was severe manipulation involved. They'd had a ton of practice runs before the big day, so some people were unsure if it was real. Many were too scared, or straight up threatened into going along with it. Children were poisoned before parents. We have a place here called Gloria Vale that just screams cult. Everyone has to wear blue, all clothing is the same, apart from men and women. Things like TV shows and video games are not allowed, and all that. Why the fuck would you want to live your life like that? FLDS. The current leader married and raped a 12-year-old girl. He's now in prison, but he still has followers from this polygamist cult. At the FLDS temple, he had a custom-made temple bed in a room called the Celestial Room where he did heavenly sessions with his underage wives. Watch Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey on Netflix if you're interested about the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The Anthill Gang was pretty messed up if I remember right. Yep. Along with the usual crimes of these cults, leader divided families and took up polyamory for himself. Members had to forfeit possessions and income to cult, malnutrition and brainwashing, child and adult physical and sexual abuse. Members were also expected to either submit to physical mutilation or perform it on each other. Breatharians aren't the worst necessarily, but pretty sick. They teach that you don't actually need food to survive and can subsist off light. They specifically target people with eating disorders. Several people have died.